Hey everybody, welcome to episode 3, How to Apply Your Jamberry Nail Wraps. My name is Lindsay and I'm a Jamberry Nails independent consultant with Team Fusionistas.
And I'm Selah.
Selah is my 6-year-old daughter and she's going to help me out with part 2 in this video. Unfortunately, we tried taping this episode 2 previous times. And I had to delete both of them because the audio and video were not syncing well together, so hopefully third time is a charm. So this episode is a 2-part episode. The first part is me showing you the steps on how to apply your Jamberries and then actually applying them on my nails. The second part is Selah putting on the Jamberry nail wraps herself. So a little explanation too. Since we've already recorded 2 times the firework wraps that I was so excited to show you guys how to apply, already on my fingers. So I'm going to have to take some of mine off to show you how to apply. And then also with Selah, her little nails are already done as well too. So I'm just going to take one off of hers so we don't ruin all of her manicure. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing that you're going to need are your tools to apply your wraps. So I have them all laid out and I'm just going to pick them up and show you what they are. So first we have an orange stick and you're going to use this to push down your cuticles. It's a very important step because you don't want the wrap touching any cuticle or any part of skin, or you're going to end up with lifting because it's not going to be able to bond to your nail. After you push your cuticles down, you're going to take an alcohol wipe and wipe off your fingers. Our fingers are naturally oily, and so we don't want oils on our nails or the adhesive is not going to stick very well. We have nail scissors, and you're going to use these to cut and trim the wraps, and also a rubber cuticle pusher. It's not necessary, but it's nice just to add pressure with this. You can use this or your thumb or finger. And then we have a file to file off the excess wrap at the tip. And all of that can be found in our Jamberry application kit along with a buffer and cuticle oil. This is just a mini size, but in the application kit it's full size. So it's really nice. And all of that comes in this bag. And it's really nice just so you have all of your tools in a bag. You can grab it and go. I also have Jamberry lacquer and some top and base coats inside of it. And the bag is also perfect size for your wraps to put in there. So you can put all of this in the bag, grab it, and you're ready to apply your nails instead of searching everywhere for the different tools you need. And then you're also going to need a heat source. I have this little mini Jamberry heater. It's really nice because it's small and compact. It gets really hot, so it's really good for heating up the wraps. And it's also quiet. It's not loud like a hair dryer. But if you don't have that, you can use a hair dryer. You just need a heat source because the adhesive is heat and pressure activated. Okay, so I am going to start to apply my wraps. And I am going to use this really pretty feminine flare wrap, and it's the matte finish. So it doesn't have the shiny gloss finish of the regular wraps. I love it. And as you can see, this is one full manicure that I've done previously. And these are the chunks, what I was talking about in how to get the most out of your wraps that are left over when I do my manicure. So that's what it looks like. All right. So I'm going to turn on the heater so it can start getting hot. I just have it on my lap. And I'm going to take the cuticle stick and start pushing down my cuticles. Alright, so that's done. And I'm going to wipe off my finger with the alcohol wipe to get the oils off. And especially since I removed it with oil, I washed my hands after removing the fireworks wrap, but you want to make sure you get any excess oil off. So I'm going to wipe that off with the alcohol wipe. So next you want to size your wrap to your finger. And one thing I love about the Jamberry nail wrap is it comes on this clear backing, so you can stick your finger behind them and really tell which wrap is going to fit which finger the best. And I have applied these enough to know what finger will go with what wrap. So when you figure out what wrap you need for your finger, you're going to peel the wrap off with an orange stick. You want to try and not handle the wrap very much because you don't want your finger oils getting on the adhesive. So instead of peeling the whole wrap off, I like to just kind of peel off the end and curl the sheet. Place it on my finger with a little push. I'm not going to add pressure at all because I want to be able to lift the wrap up. So then I'm going to take my scissors and cut as close to the nail as possible because I like to conserve the wraps. I don't want a lot of extra at the end. So once you've cut your wrap, you're going to take the orange stick and peel it off. So here it is on the orange stick. And then you're going to place it in front of the heat source, adhesive side to the heater. And it's already getting soft and flexible. When you see it curling like that, you know that it's ready to put on your finger. It doesn't take very long at all. So now it's soft and flexible. And I'm going to place it on my finger. Now, if you don't get it positioned right the first time, you can always peel it back up and reposition it as long as you have not added pressure. Because once you start adding pressure, you're not going to be able to lift it up. So before adding pressure, make sure it's where you want it. Okay, so it's where I want it, and I'm going to start applying pressure. I'm doing it around the edges and through the middle. And once you've applied pressure with your fingers, I like to take the orange stick and really get around the edges to get that seal. And don't be afraid to really push down. These wraps are made to last, and like I said before, they're heat and pressure activated, so to get the best bond to your nail, you want to add a lot of pressure. That's how they're going to last. Alright, so I have it pushed down to where I want it, and then what you're going to do is, see how there's a little bit of extra? Not a lot. You're going to take the file and in a downward motion, file off the excess. So you see how it kind of just starts coming off like that? Sometimes the corners get stuck, so you can go underneath it and in just one way you peel it off. It came off, see? And then after you've filed all the excess off, make sure you got it all off. It's all off now. You're going to add it, you're going to put it in front of the heater again to heat it up. And then add more pressure, especially along the tip since we just filed off the extra. And there it is. So this is going to last at least 2 weeks on your fingers. If you apply them to your toes, they're going to last at least 6 weeks. My pedicures, I've gone 8 weeks. They were still okay. I was just bored with the design and wanted to change it. So there you have it. Come back to watch part 2.
can.